welcome you all on behalf of Embassy of India on the occasion of 67th Republic Day of India. We are all happy to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I would also like to wish you all a very happy and prosperous New Year. Our former Ambassador Katwa has left his place in December and joined the ministry as Dean Foreign Service Institute. And our new ambassador has been announced, who will be joining very soon, maybe in March. His name is Mr. Sanjeev Ranjan. Just few things I would like to inform the Indian community that some changes in the consular services, like the persons who are holding PIO cards. Now PIO card is not in service now. We are not giving any extra additional services for the PIO cards. So they have to apply for OCI card now, because PIO card is no more in service now. And as well as the people who are having not having machine readable passport, they are having a handwritten passport, they should also change their passports, because there are some cases that at airport it's not acceptable. So just if you have any problem, just get in touch with the embassy, so we will inform you accordingly. So these are few things which I think you have to be very careful about it. Day before yesterday, someone came from the airport, because the airport authority didn't allow them to come to board the flight. So just be careful about it. Now I will read few paragraphs of our President of India's speech. Yeah. My fellow citizens, on the eve of 67th Republic Day of our nation, I extend warm greetings to all of you in India and abroad. On 26 January 1950, our republic was born. On this day, we gave ourselves the Constitution of India. This day saw the culmination of heroic struggle of an extraordinary generation of leaders who overcome colonialism to establish the world's largest democracy. India today is rising power, a country fast emerging as global leader in science, technology, innovation and startups, and whose economy success is the envy of the world. The year 2015 has been a year of challenges. During this year, the global economy remained subdued, and India's economy also had to face the blowback. Additionally, while large part of India were affected by severe drought, other areas reeled under devastating floods. Unusual weather conditions impacted our agricultural production, rural employment and income levels suffered. We can call out these challenges because we are aware of them. There is a great virtue of acknowledging a problem and resolving to address it. India is building and implementing strategies to solve these problems. This year, with an estimated growth rate of 7.3%, India is poised to become the fastest growing large economy. The Make in India campaign will boost manufacturing by facilitating easy conduct of business and improving competitiveness of domestic industry. The Startups India program will foster innovation and encourage new age entrepreneurship. The National Skill Development Mission envisages skilling 300 million youth by 2022. Jai Hind.
Las noticias más importantes de la Argentina y el mundo en un solo lugar. abcmundial.com